Speaker recognizes Representative Prestin.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Permission to speak to the ill package.
So ordered.
I stand before you today to ask for your support for House Bills 4007, 4283. These bills are vital to protecting the Upper Peninsula's energy consumers, ensuring affordable power, and safeguarding the strong union jobs both in the UP and across the state. In 2019, the UP closed its last 2 coal power plants, leaving a gap in our energy supply with no plan to fill it. MISO, our RTO, for this region sounded the alarm. Their conclusion was that this would strain our grid. Without additional generation, we would also be subject to curtailment and the possibility of rolling blackouts. UP ratepayers would get to pay for those consequences out of their pocketbooks as well, with costly system support resource payments. To prevent this, Michigan acted building power plants fueled by reciprocating internal combustion engines known as RICE units to keep our energy reliable and affordable. Last term, when previous legislature rewrote the Clean Energy Standard, it tasked the Michigan Public Service Commission with studying the unique energy needs of the UP. That report was required because there was an understanding that the UP is different. We have no meaningful electrical connection to the rest of Michigan or Canada. The only energy we import comes from Wisconsin. We cannot depend on the changes made in the rest of Michigan. The Commission's report was clear. The UP needs a legislative fix to protect the RICE units. Without it, we would risk economic devastation. The Tilden mine, the second largest iron ore mine in America, drives 60% of the UP's energy demand. Energy costs make up a quarter of its operational budget. If we don't amend the 2023 law, Tilden faces a crushing $1.3 million surcharge in 2027, and it increases to a plateau of $15 million in 2040. That is per month, before they even receive an electron. Residential ratepayers will similarly have to pay a $90 surcharge. Small businesses like my old truck stop would be paying $3,500 a month extra, and my base rate every month was right around $3,000, so it would have doubled my previous business's costs on energy. And then large industrial would lay waste throughout the UP. They would be faced with $300,000 a month surcharges per month. Industry cannot survive that. Our residents can't survive that. We are fighting for our right to simply exist. If Tilden closes, the shockwaves will not just hit the UP. The ripple effects will be felt across all of Michigan, jeopardizing thousands of good-paying union jobs, including steel mills, auto plants in Southeast Michigan. We cannot let this happen. The bills before you do not label RICE units as clean or renewable. These bills give UP utilities who utilize the RICE units until 2050 to meet the standards we passed last session. The UP was ahead of the curve when it decommissioned the coal power plants in 2019. The RICE units that we replaced them with enable us to reduce carbon by over 70%. This isn't a free pass, it's a practical bridge to compliance. These bills simply give us a 10-year delay, not an exemption, to align with those standards fairly. This vote is about protecting hardworking families, preserving jobs, and ensuring the UP thrives as a contributing part of the state. I urge you to vote yes on House Bills 4007 and 4283. Let's stand together for the Upper Peninsula, for Michigan, and for our shared future. Thank you.